So we're bringing Chris's car over to the shop. That thing's been parked since December. And so it's not starting. We had started it the other day in preparation of bringing it to the shop. But now it's dead. So now I'm giving Chris a boost. It's 8:07. I start work at 8. That's fine. So I'm just sitting and reading my book, waiting for it to start. So that's how my day's starting. It's fun. I should be working, but I'm doing this instead. I love this stuff. So good. Froyo cookies and cream. It's 9:30 on Wednesday. And I think this is like my first update of the day. So I haven't done tons of reading yet today. I was listening to The Great Gatsby at work. And, okay, I checked before Booktubeathon if The Great Gatsby was on Netflix, first of all. And it was. And then today I looked again and it wasn't. So, thanks Netflix, you let me down. So I'm going to have to go rent it, which is fine. Chris is watching Stranger Things. I'll just let him do that. But yeah, so I was listening to The Great Gatsby at work. I listened to about half of it. I just wasn't really in a listening mood today. Or I didn't have a lot of work to do. So then, when I have work, then I can focus on my audiobook. But if I don't have work, then I get distracted browsing the internet and I can't listen at the same time. So I was listening to it. And then I realized I wasn't really comprehending. So I got about halfway through. And then I just stopped. And yeah, this evening I made supper. And Chris was doing a project. And then after supper I cleaned up supper and helped him clean that up. And then my brother's getting married in September, and so he and his fiance have an apartment that they got possession of today, and she was working this evening, and my brother's fiance, and so me and my mom and my sister went to go help my brother clean the apartment, because, I don't know, I think we might be really weird that we have to clean places before we move into them. Like, I know people are supposed to clean them when they move out, and they probably do that, but we still have to clean it before we move in. I don't know. But so we went to help him clean, and I just got back from doing that. That was only a couple hours, so it wasn't too bad. But yeah, so now I'm going to sit down and read Revolutionary. I already started it last night before I went to bed. How far am I? I read a few pages while supper was cooking. I'm on page 63. So, that's like that far. So, yeah. I'm just gonna start reading now. I have a cup of ice cream. I like to eat my ice cream out of mugs instead of bowls, because first of all, my bowls are huge. So then I eat less, which is good. But then also, like, you have the handle and your hand doesn't get as cold. I don't know. Maybe that's weird. But yeah, so I'm gonna just sit and read for a bit and eat my ice cream. Can we just talk for a second? There we go. About these Galaxy nails. I freaking love them. These are Jamberry wraps. I don't wear Jamberry very often, but when I do, I like it to be stuff like this that I cannot replicate on my own. I just love them. Wanted to document it before they got even more shredded. Like, you can see my index finger. It's not quite great.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's do it. Come on, let's watch. Come on.
Guys, it's just after noon. I am home for lunch right now, and I just finished reading The Great Gatsby on audio while I was on my way home, actually. Listening to it in the car. Now I am trying to get Monstrous Beauty. I'm trying to get that synced up on Overdrive so I can listen to it on my phone. Apparently I had the Windows app for Overdrive, but that won't sync with my phone. And that's where I have Monstrous Beauty. So now I have to download the program and then see if I can get it synced up so that I can listen to it on my phone at work. We'll see if this works. Yeah, Great Gatsby. Let's talk about that for a bit. I read that when I was a teenager. I was in a bit of a pretentious phase, and I read it and I did not understand at all the story. And so now I have read it as an adult, the same age as Nick Carraway, and I understand the story now, kind of. And I don't know how I feel about the ending. It's kind of depressing. I don't know how to hold my phone at a good angle. Is this a good angle? This hurts my arm though. We'll watch the movie and see how they did. Chris asked me what the story was about. He's not familiar with it. And so I said, "Are you going to watch the movie with me?" And he said yes. And so I said, "I'm not telling you what the story is about." So we're going to go maybe rent that today or tomorrow for the weekend. It's a long weekend. That just excites me. So yeah, we'll see if I got 15 more minutes to try to get Monstrous Beauty on my phone. So we'll see. Don't turn towards the window, because then it all just goes to crap. It's 7:45 in the evening. We just finished supper. Watched an episode of Chuck. Oof. So, Chris is watching Stranger Things, so if you hear weird things, that's because of that. Okay, so to recap my day, I finished reading The Great Gatsby at lunchtime. I think I mentioned that already. And then I was going to try to listen to Monstrous Beauty, start listening to that, but I downloaded it onto the Overdrive app on my computer, but it was a Windows app, not the program, so I can't sync it with my phone account, apparently, and it's weird. So, yeah, so I wasn't able to do that. So, but then I wanted to, and sorry, forgot it was dark. I wanted to listen to a book in the afternoon, and so I was just browsing through Scribd, seeing what was short, what was on my list, and I saw The Gentle Art of Swedish Death Cleaning, which, if you haven't heard of that book, sounds super morbid, but it's kind of like the Comrie thing, kind of similar, in that the idea is that death cleaning is you going through your possessions and decluttering so that your family doesn't have to do it after you die. You're doing the death cleaning while you're still alive. Which is really great. And as I was listening to it, I was like, I need to get this book for my mom. Because she has lots of stuff that I don't want to deal with after she passes away. But that's hopefully still many years down the road, so we won't think about that. But, like, even she thinks about her house, and, like, her house is too big. It's just her and now my youngest brother living there, and it's a lot of house for just two people. But yeah, so anyways, I got a lot of stuff. And she talks about, like, downsizing. Which then maybe I can convince her to declutter if she does actually move. Because she's got a lot of stuff in storage that doesn't need to be there. But anyways, this isn't a vlog about my mom. I mean, the reason I wanted to listen to it too is that this can totally fulfill the challenge of something. Read a book about something you want to do, because like I want to declutter my house, and I just like always have this plan that I'm gonna do it. But she said something like, sorry, whoa, I'm just readjusting. She said something like she sets aside an hour every week for a room, which sounds amazingly doable. And yeah, I just have a lot of stuff that I would like to just declutter and part with. And we have talked a lot about moving. Right now, we have been living in the same house since we got married 7 years ago, and it's been a good house. It's a pretty good size for us. Sometimes we wish it was a bit bigger, because entertaining is hard, because we don't really have room to fit people. Like, we can invite my family over, which is like 8 people. 9 people. Oh, I don't even know how many people we are anymore. 9-ish people. Anyways, enough that we have to pull out all of our desk chairs, and yeah, we can't add any more people because we don't have any more chairs in our house. What was my point with that? I don't know. There's a part of me that, like, we've talked a lot about moving too, and part of me just wants to move so that I have to deal with my stuff, and then we like start fresh in the new house, which is, I don't know, weird. Anyways, so I really liked that book. It was 2.5 hours. And yeah, it was good. And like, I totally was just also like, I need to fit another short book in here because I'm behind schedule. Because I had planned that I was going to listen to half of Monstrous Beauty in the afternoon, and then I was going to finish it tomorrow at work. And like, it's already Thursday. Where is the week going? It's bananas. But yeah, so now my goal is to finish reading Revolutionary. And then that'll be 5 books done. Yeah. So I'm still on track, which is good. But that had me stressed out for a little bit. But yeah, so I got Monstrous Beauty it's on my phone now, so I should be able to listen to it. And yeah. I think that's about it. So I'm sitting here syncing my phone to my computer, and I'm knitting some socks, and I am reading Bless a paperback that lies open, because then I can knit. I'm knitting some socks, and this pattern is called Mirkwood, and I just, first of all, picked it because of the name, but it has this lovely cable detail on the side. It runs up the side of either sock. Focus on the cable, it's so beautiful. But yeah, just loving it. And I love my little rose gold stitch markers. This yarn is from not from Noble Root, Minute Cravings on Etsy. And this is called Double Double. That's the colorway name, which is 100% Tim Hortons. So, yeah. So that's what I'm doing. It's just super fun. It's my bedtime now. Oh, my cord just fell. I just finished reading Revolutionary. It was really good. It was very intense. I did not know how this was going to end. The stakes were properly high, I think. So overall, very good series. Would recommend. So I finished 3 books today. Whoa! So I have left Angel Catbird, which is nothing. Show Your Work, which is also nothing. Monstrous Beauty, which I might finish tomorrow, maybe if I listen to it enough at work. Or I'll listen to it on Saturday when I'm doing housework and stuff. So I can finish that one. Second Chance Summer. I don't know if I'm going to actually get to that one. I might not. But I'll still have my 7 books. I'll still have 8 books if I read the other 3. So that's cool. But yeah, because tomorrow we gotta watch The Great Gatsby. Gotta go rent that. So it's gonna be a good time. Looking forward to it. But yeah, it's just after 10. Oh, crap. It's just after 10, so I think I'm just gonna get ready and go to bed.